Hi guys, today we are going to be playing with some really sparkly, really shiny, multichromy goodness, and I am so excited. Honestly, this video is more of a service announcement being like, hey, these are going to be restocking the day that this video is going live at 12 noon Eastern time. I will leave all of the details down below, but if you don't know what I'm talking about. So this is a collection that Shein BySD has come out with two Instagrammers. So this is a collab. Both of them worked on these palettes together, so it's not like one person did one palette. This is a collection that they both came up with together. So we have two palettes here, and this is the So Below palette. These are quite expensive palettes, but both of these palettes are only multichromes. So if you are someone who doesn't have a lot of multichromes, maybe this is something that you want to look into because these are awesome. I will tell you, I've used these quite a bit. I bought these with my own money when it first launched, but I didn't do a video with them right away because they sold out by the time that I already had them in my hand. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait for the restock. I'll play with them. I'll see how I feel. And so far I have been loving these. I think that they are absolutely beautiful. And we also have the As Above palette. I will try to include some swatches and different lighting so you can see the actual shift in these. So I'm not going to do any live swatches or anything like that like on camera because it's just not going to do these shadows any justice because they are absolutely stunning. And you guys know multichromes are so hard to show off in studio lighting. So I will of course link Millie's channel down below. Bad to the Brow, she's the queen of multichromes. She's done a video with these and she showed them off so beautifully. She also compared them to a lot of the multichromes in her collection. She has a lot. So if you want to see like comparison swatches and stuff like that, I will link her video down below as well. But if you're unfamiliar with the creators of this collab, it's a collab with Monica and Lisa. I will leave their Instagram handles down below. Like I said, they don't have YouTube channels. They only do Instagram, but they are amazing and their looks inspire me to no end. I've been friends with Monica for I don't even know how long. I feel like we've been messaging on Instagram for like 3 years now. Like she was one of the first people that I told about my menagerie collab, so we go way back and I'm so proud of both of them. This is so exciting and I can't wait to just like play with these. So that's what we're gonna do. I filmed 2 looks with these, but like I said, I've done so many looks off camera and I brought one of these traveling to pair with my Blend Bunny palette and I had the absolute blast. It was so much fun. I got so many compliments on the looks that I did and these are just wonderful. So if you're interested in them, I would highly recommend them. Like I said, they are expensive. Each palette retails for 114 Canadian dollars. So keep in mind, it is Canadian dollars. You can use the 10% discount code from one of the collaborators. I will have that linked out or listed down below as well. So that will help you save some money. You can also buy them in bundles. You can buy them in as single shadows in a bundle. You can't buy them individually, but you can buy 6 shadows in a bundle as single shadows if you want, or you can buy them in the palette. So there's going to be a lot of information on their website, so I will, again, everything will be linked down below in my description box, so go check it out if you have any questions. If you have any questions that I haven't yet answered, I guess you can ask in the comment section, but I think all the information should be down there. So I think what I want to do is I just want to show you the 2 looks that I've done and just like apply a couple of the shadows on my eyes because I've just had such a good time with these. I think they are absolutely beautiful, like I said. And I think for today's look, I want to do something where I can use maybe 2 of these shadows over a black base and see how that works because multichromes tend to really pull out their best potential. That's a bad sentence, but I think you know what I mean. They really show off the best shift if you put them over a black base. So I think that's what I want to do today. For the first 2 looks, I did pretty, I guess, basic looks, except for the two-tone look, which isn't basic at all. But I thought it was a good way to kind of show off 2 of the shades like on my lid as actual shadows while still doing sort of a cohesive look because I do like to wear my makeup. I don't like to just do eye swatches. I like to just do my makeup and wear it for the rest of the day. Like that's just how I enjoy doing things. And I know that maybe it's not the most helpful, but you know, I still want to have fun with this and just do things the way that I like to do them. So even though I don't have like eye swatches and stuff with all of these, there's probably going to be enough information out there on the internet if you want more, you know, content with these. I'm sure other people have done it as well and you can get inspiration from them. But I just wanted to pop in here and be like, hey, these are going to restock. You might want to consider picking them up if you're interested because they're great. So I'm just gonna have some fun with this. I'm gonna find, let me use this one. I'm gonna use this eyeliner. This is a gel pot eyeliner from Rephr. It's one of their fixed line eyeliner. This is a black one. It's just a black gel liner basically. And I'm gonna do a very, very, very intense graphic shape with this because it's just fun, right? I've been really enjoying doing graphic looks lately, so I'm just gonna start. I've already primed my eyes. I've set it with a powder just because I knew I was going to do this. So I'm just gonna start with my eyes open, just using a very, very small brush here. This is from Rephr. It's the 23 brush. And I'm just gonna outline where it is that I want this to go. Again, It's going to be quite dramatic, quite intense. I don't have to be like super precise with this because I am going to obviously fill it in. So if I'm making any mistakes, I can always correct it after, but I don't want to go too big in the beginning because I can always make it bigger, but I can't make it smaller. So that's going to be like the wing portion of it, and then I'm just going to connect it to my eyelid. Just going to start in the front portion of my eye here. Just want to make sure that I pull the line up just above the hood of my eye so that I can see all of this shape when my eye is open. Again, I'm not taking it too high up to begin with because I don't want this to get too out of hand right away, but do want to make sure it's high enough up. I think that's actually pretty good here. Just gonna finesse this a little bit in the inner corner. I might do like sort of a cat eye shape with this as well after I'm done. We'll see. I'm just gonna kind of work on this and do the same on the other eye, and then I'm gonna fill it all in with black, and we're just gonna have some fun with this. And we're gonna layer 2 of these shimmers over the lid and sort of see how it turns out, and I think it's gonna look really, really cool. Gonna switch to a very, very small eyeliner brush here, and I'm gonna do that little inner triangle that I've been really enjoying lately. We'll see how this turns out. I feel like since I already have like a shape here, this is gonna look really cool. Okay, I really like this. I think this is gonna be super, super cool. So I just gotta figure out, are these even? I think they're about as even as I'm going to get them because I don't have the patience to finesse this for too long. Just gonna make sure I clean off my brush here. I'm just using a spot cleaning spray. If you ever see me cleaning my brushes afterwards or like spraying my brushes with something, that's what I'm doing. This is from Beauty So Clean. It's the Wipeout Brush Cleaner, and it's my absolute favorite. Like, it matches my background. But this is amazing. Like, if you want something to spot clean your brushes, buy this. This is better than what the hell is the one that everybody raves about? Forget the name of it, but this is it. Like, this is what you need, and it also doesn't smell as bad as the other one. So I'm trying to figure out like what I have and what I haven't used so far. Listen, my memory is god awful, so I think what I'm gonna do, did I use that one? Oh man, I don't think I've used a middle shade here, but maybe I have because I have quite a dip in that one. So maybe I definitely haven't used a super pink one in this palette, so I'm gonna start with that one and we're just gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna just pick that up on a brush here. This is the shade called, I think, Mountain Magic. It's a little bit confusing because the names are like the opposite on the back. So I'm just gonna take this very pink shade down in the corner, and I'm not gonna spray this or anything, I don't think, because this should be enough of a base for me to really make this pop. And I'm basically gonna put this on like the bottom half of this, and then I'm gonna do another shade on like the top half. I'm not sure how well that's going to wear since I do have hooded eyes and they might transfer over each other, but just thought I would do something a little bit different. But like, look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty and so metallic and so shifty. Like, I will try to show this a little bit better after I'm done with the look so we can really show the shift in these, but that is so beautiful. So I'm really just putting this, like I said, on the bottom half of my eye, and then I'm gonna use another shade on the top just so we can kind of see how this turns out. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but this would look so beautiful just all over on its own. Ugh, I love putting multichromes over black. It really makes them pop. Like, if you're new to multichromes and you really want to get into them and start playing around with them, I think this is a really good place to start because this formula is extremely easy to work with. For the most part, they're super smooth and you're not going to have any problems applying them. There's a couple of shades that are a little bit chunkier, but like not in a bad way, but they do perform a little bit better with the glitter primer. The one that I'm using right now is super smooth, as you can probably tell, and it's just going on the eye so effortlessly and is really easy to work with. So I guess for the up top shade, I'm gonna use this one. I'm pretty sure I haven't used this one either. And you can probably see now that you've seen the looks and you've seen me use these, that some of them look kind of similar on the eyes, but like the thing about these is that they all have very different shifts. So if you're like out in daylight or just moving your head around and stuff like that, like you'll see that they're different, but they might not look as different as they would just looking at them like you are right now. So this is a little bit more of a chunky shade, so it's not picking up as well, but I'm just going to take my time here. This is definitely the kind of shade that will perform a little bit better if you have a glitter primer or you pick it up with a sticky brush, but I just want to see how different these are when I put them together, because I feel like they look quite similar, but I also feel like you're going to be able to see the shift afterwards in them. But I can definitely see a difference like in the formula on my eyes, because this one looks kind of sparklier and not sheerer, but there's a different texture to it, which is absolutely beautiful. I feel like maybe these are looking a little bit too similar to be put together, but that's okay. Like I said, with multichromes, the best way to use them is really just to use them on their own. Like they're going to really shine if you just give them their own moment, which is why I haven't been able to like showcase all of these on my eyes, because I really wanted to just use like one at a time so you could see what they really looked like. So let me see if we can do the little mirror trick here. We can see it. You can absolutely see the shift, I feel like, in both of these shadows. Am I doing this correctly? Let me try this again. I see a very strong green shift. They look kind of similar on the eyes, I'll be honest, but like I said before, they're definitely different, and I just feel like doing it like this was maybe not the best idea because they're kind of like mixing into one here. But you saw it in the swatches that these are for sure different shadows, and I will swatch them next to each other as well just so you can see, because what I just did was not the best idea. So this was the first shade I used, and this was the second shade that I used. And they're definitely different. One is way lighter than the other, but they do have kind of a similar shift, and I feel like put on top of a black base, they kind of ended up looking a little bit more similar than what I anticipated. So just keep in mind that if you use them on their own, they're definitely going to look vastly different because they are very different shadows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off with my look, and I will come back and I will show you what I did. Okay, so this is my crazy look all together. So I did decide to do a little bit of gold, just like in the front portion here, for a bit of an extra pop, and I think it turned out really fun. This is one of the liquid shadows from Lethal. It's in the shade Syntax, and I was like, I haven't used this. Maybe I'll do something extra just for fun. Maybe this is something I need to start doing. That's really cool. I really like that little extra touch. For my lipstick, I'm wearing one from BK Beauty. This is in the shade Kindness, and I just wanted something quite nude but still sort of pink tone to go with what we have on the eyes, and I think this turned out really fun. So that's basically gonna be, I guess, my thoughts. I mean, you already know my thoughts. I love these. I can't wait to just keep using them because they're beautiful. And if you do want some multichromes in your collection and you want to support two amazing small Instagram creators, this is definitely the one to get, and I think that if you do pick it up, you're gonna love it. The only thing that I would say is that if you want to get the So Below palette, you really need to like purples, because there's like a lot of, wow, like just look at that shift, like it is so beautiful. But a lot of these are very pink and purple base, as you can probably see, but then when I flip it, you can see definitely other shifts in there as well. But these are so beautiful, like they're so fun. They're a really cool way to, you know, pair with your palettes if you have some that maybe you don't like the shimmers as much in. Pairing it with something like this is really cool, and just like if you like multichromes in general, you're gonna love these because they are really, really nice. So that's gonna be my thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some other Shein by SD videos, I probably do have a playlist. I'll put that right there. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.